One of the many fascinating story developments that Silo Season 2 has presented to viewers centers on an enigmatic protocol known as the Safeguard. When Lucas decodes a few lines from Salvador Quinn's letter, the term is used for the first time in the series. One statement, "They created the Safeguard," alludes to the founder's strategy for quelling unrest within the silos. Like Lucas, though, viewers don't understand the Safeguard until the character decides to investigate. The actual significance of the Safeguard and its possible effects on the residents of Silo 18 are ultimately revealed in the closing minutes of Silo Season 2. Juliet is introduced to the phrase when Solo recalls all he knows about it, but Silo's primary characters, such as Bernard and Lucas, discover the truth about it in the Safeguard. Even after Silo Season 2, many details about the process are still unknown, but the series gives viewers enough hints to let them fill in the gaps. Lucas discovers the tunnels beneath Silo 18 in Episode 9 of Silo Season 2, having learned about them from Salvador Quinn's letter. In the subtitles, a voice called the Algorithm warns him as he gets closer to the tunnel's enormous entrance that the Safeguard would be put into place if he informs anyone what he is about to discover. This suggests that the Safeguard is a drastic step that might wipe out a whole silo. In the Silo Season 2 finale, Solo finds a written note about the Safeguard method in his home and suddenly remembers it before Juliet leaves Silo 17. He discloses that a pipe attached to an external source releases poison into a silo throughout the process. This demonstrates that if a silo's citizens become disobedient and cease following the founder's laws, the Safeguard is set up to exterminate them. Juliet quickly returns to Silo 18 after learning about the process in the hopes that her people can still be saved. According to Silo Season 2, the algorithm looks for patterns and conditions within a silo before deciding whether it should be demolished or allowed to survive. Numerous aspects in the series suggest that it is a sophisticated AI created by the founders of the silos to guarantee that their vision for the subterranean complexes is realized. It is difficult to avoid wondering whether actual humans are behind the algorithm because of certain elements that make it appear a bit too human. According to Silo Season 2, the algorithm looks for patterns and conditions within a silo before deciding whether it should be demolished or allowed to survive. Numerous aspects in the series suggest that it is a sophisticated AI created by the founders of the silos to guarantee that their vision for the subterranean complexes is realized. It is difficult to avoid wondering whether actual humans are behind the algorithm because of certain elements that make it appear a bit too human. In the final moments of Season 2, for example, the algorithm appears to designate Camille as the new leader of Silo 18, implying that it has been closely monitoring Sims's wife's actions and assessing her suitability to command the silo. Bernard adds that the founders established 51 silos, which makes it difficult to deny that bigger evil forces are using one of them to keep an eye on and guide all the others through the algorithm. This could indicate that before deciding which silo should survive, the leaders in the other silo receive pertinent data from the algorithm. Solo explains the Safeguard method to Juliet and remembers that all it takes to stop it is to shut the pipe that distributes the poison into the silo. He doesn't go into specifics on how the individuals in his silo blocked the pipe, but if Juliet discovers the pipe in her silo, she'll probably figure out a method to do the same. She has demonstrated her engineering prowess and come up with innovative solutions to her difficulties throughout the series. Sealing a pipe's opening shouldn't be a huge concern for someone like her. The pipe is in Silo 17 on the 14th floor before Juliet departs. The pipe in Silo 18 ought to be on the same floor as the others, as all of the silos appear to have the same configuration. Before he can take Juliet to level 14, Solo even tries to show her the pipe, but they are shaken by the explosion the mechanical made in Silo 18. Solo therefore exhorts Juliet to go back to Silo 18 in order to save her people before it's too late. Solo claims that on the day of the insurrection, his mother, who worked at level 14 of Silo 17, did not come home. In an attempt to protect her people from the toxic gas, she might have blocked the conduit. Additionally, he says that his father had managed to secure the outside world, and that when Silo 17's inhabitants first went outside, everything appeared to be okay. But shortly after they departed, they were all murdered by a wave of dust that approached them. Lethal nanobots are launched inside silos to exterminate all citizens when a silo is judged unfit for nourishment, according to Hugh Howey's original silo books. In order to guarantee that cleaners with defective tapes perish quickly after coming into contact with them, the same nanobots are also present in each silo's airlock chamber, combined with argon gas. The novels also disclose that it is possible to reprogram the nanobots to treat people rather than injure them. According to Solo's account in Silo Season 2, his father may have managed to reprogram the nanobots, but the inhabitants who ventured outside were killed by dust containing harmful ones. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.